Alright, what up, Izzy? So, sorry I'm a little late on this, but we're gonna go over your match and talk about it.
Beginning operation. No mercy for you.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Alright, so first of all, I just want to say good patience. You started off pretty well. You're being safe with your pokes, everything like that. Playing some decent fisty. So, looks like that was a missed dive kick. So, I always recommend if you're missing, we'll see how you go. Because, I mean, everyone misses sometimes, right? So, we'll see if that becomes a habit of yours. Yeah, looks like that's the second time you've missed a dive kick. You missed another dive kick. So you got a dive kick, but it was super high. So first thing I'm going to tell you is that you need to be in training mode if you're not already. Drilling those dive kicks and drilling the correct height in which to do them. Because that is one of Cammy's best moves. And yeah, you got to have those on point. Alright, so you're mashing on defense. It kind of worked out there. So we'll see if that becomes an issue later as well. How'd you get hit there? Looks like you were just holding straight down and then you went the down back. So you might need to, I don't know what you play on, like if you play on a pad or something like that. But you might need to look at your inputs in your matches because you might be getting hit when you're not supposed to if you're either not, your D-pad's going out or something. Because you were holding straight down and not down back. Alright, good match there. Nice. So in this situation here, because you're Cammy, I mean, you might be afraid of the level 1, but you definitely should be stressing the fact that you have really good plus moves. You got Crouch Fierce, you got the Spin Knuckle, you got Stand Roundhouse, which are going to be plus and Burnout. So you should make sure you use those. Nice. Oh no. So I understand there you were like, they might wake up with something. So that was just unfortunate, really. Because I don't even know what you really could have done there besides just decide to just go in. Alright, so we're at like 4 missed dive kicks, so that's definitely something you're gonna have to make sure you work on. Nice spacing on that one though. Alright, good confirm. You got DP'd, it happens. Ooh, nice, nice. I'm bad at actually hitting Hooligan, so that's very nice. Alright, got the Hooligan throw. That was a little random, but it works out, so I'm not mad at it, honestly. I think Hooligan's really good now. So, at this point, you should be aware, they DP a lot. Nice, you kind of... So, I think you are expecting the DP, which is good. You're adapting. The problem is that you're right in their face, which puts you at it. You're putting yourself in guessing too. So if you're worried about that DP, you gotta learn something that puts you in a space where you can block, but also you're not in throw range, because right there, if they just happen to throw, I think you might have been dead. So another thing is anti-airs. I know dive kicks are tough, but when you have a DP, you got to be working on DPing those dive kicks, which also would have meant you would have DP'd that jump in, which would have not got you the round, but would have knocked them back. It was your turn and put you in a position to either go back to neutral or Oki, but you only got hit here because you didn't anti-air that jump in.
Cammy wins.
So overall, like, you weren't bad here. Just some fundamentals you need to work on, like getting those anti-airs, getting that DPs, and your execution with those dive kicks. Because I think you did like out of like the 7 or so dive kicks you attempted, I think you only got 2. So that's definitely something to drill. Just literally get in training mode and just cannon spike, cannon spike, cannon spike, cannon spike, and just drill them until you can do, I personally say 10 in a row, both sides. And then once you got that, that should be your drill from now on. Like I literally warm up. When I warm up with the same Oki, both sides, until I kill the person. So if there's something new to you, drill it 10 sides both times in a row. If you miss it, start over. That's how I personally drill execution stuff. All right, let's go to the next match. Ryu.
Let us begin.
No mercy for you.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
All right, coming in hot. Ooh, you just gotta watch what you're doing. I mean, everyone gets jumped in on, so again, that's not like oh, you messed up. But if we look, let's see, where is it at? There we go. Oh wait, what's that supposed to be DP? No, it looks like you just happen to already be pressing. So just a little bit of anxious, being a little anxious here and pressing buttons when, you know, you're just kind of like, it's still my turn. When it wasn't necessarily. So you get to jump in here, what happens? Okay, drop the combo, goes into a throw. So again, I notice you press buttons a lot on wake up. Looks like you're always pressing jab. You're gonna have to learn to kind of sit in defense and just take it. That's a tough thing to learn and do, but you gotta learn how to do that. Or if you're gonna let it rip, learn either delay button timing so that you're not getting hit by just simple meaties, which there's a lot of YouTube videos on how to do delay wake up button. Or again, if you're gonna do something, let it rip. Let the DP rip, drive reversal, something like that. Okay. Yeah, bad spacing for that spiral arrow on the drill tech, though I know a lot of camis do that. Good parry. Okay. He's been doing that same block string a lot. Unfortunately, he got DP'd, it happens. Little panic back throw. Wow, he woke up with some nonsense. Good block. Oh, you could kill. I'm pretty sure you could have killed there with a optimal combo into level 2. So gotta learn when to recognize those type of situations, and if you don't have that combo, you know, again, drill it. It doesn't matter, you know, it doesn't matter if you get it like day 1. Just start working on it, and eventually you'll get it, and then you'll have it ready for times like this, because that was a situation. If you had the optimal combo, you could have killed. Honestly, you might have been able to kill optimally with level 1, looking at how much life they have, and how much bar you shall have. Another drive rush into some more buttons into launch into level 1 might have killed actually. Good block. And a throw, nice throw for optimal meter gain. I like it.
No problems. Got to press on.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Nice with punish. So there, I know that was an awkward area to anti-air because sometimes you don't want to DP because it's going to cross under. I think a DP would have worked there, but at the very least you got back strong. So let's go back here. Okay, yeah. Looking at it here. If you're walking backwards, okay. If you're just here, and you can cross cut them. So there's that, you can cross cut. But otherwise, it's a little. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, it's a little tough. So I would probably do. Just do the cross cut. I'm not a DP. I'm sorry. trying to crosscut. I don't really. There it goes. Honestly, this would be a good replay to come to and just practice your crosscuts, because that way you don't have to set up in training mode and get that correct awkward angle. You could just come here and practice your crosscuts on this one replay right in that area. But yeah, just an option. You had a couple options there. You also, I think you could have air throw. There you go. There's that as well. So you have some options there. So just keep that in mind. Okay, took a throw. Happens. That fireball is almost always, unless they do like a really meaty fireball and you're negative, so that was your time to press. Honestly, you might have been able to punish there. Nice. Nice. Push into the corner. Now the DP's got you a little down here, but you were at good spacing. Oh. Ooh, no. What happened there? You missed your second down input. So if you look on over here, yeah, if you look right here, you got a down here, but no down here. So that's unfortunately what happened there. So that's one of those things where, especially in tense situations, you can miss simple inputs. So it's one of those things where you just got to drill it 10 times in a row, you know, both sides. And then after you do that, I usually recommend either fighting the training dummy on CPU or going to playing the Ghost, the Sim, and just get used to doing it in match situations. But yeah, unfortunately, that's what happened there. Because right there would have been dead if you did like what, Fierce, like you could definitely killed. You could like, let's see if I can get it. All right, so let me see. Yeah, right there, and I don't even play Cammy, and that's an easy kill. So yeah, just gotta work on those. Now, here's where I would tell you might be doing a little too much. Even though you messed up, where you should be thinking right now is he's one touch. No matter what touch you get, he's one touch. So you don't need to rush in like that. Like even right here, just chill and wait for him to throw a fireball. And he dies. Level 2, level 3, he's dead. Like I would literally just be right here and just kind of wait for anything. Like even if he does the fake, right? Right here, it's after this. I'm trying to remember, is it... Yeah, like, it's still a punish counter. Oh, just really panicking on that. And that threw away 2 bars and you're dead. So... on defense, though, you just gotta learn how to sit and block. Sometimes just take a throw, because you wouldn't have died to a throw. Okay. So that's just a thing that you have to kind of get against Ryu. You do have to like train them to that you'll throw there off the Hashogeki, because otherwise they'll just parry every time. So just keep that in mind. If you see the jab Hashogeki, they're -3, but teach them that you're gonna throw there sometimes, and that because otherwise they'll just parry. Now sometimes some wild ones will DP there, but that's just that's part of the game. But if they're always doing it, like I said, you can also, even if they parry or whatever, you can back away. So you don't always have to press a button on negative, but just show them that you're willing to throw and stuff, and they have to mix it up. They can't just parry every time. Like right there, he tried to do it again. He just missed the time he did. There's a dive kick you missed. Good throw. Okay. There's another dive kick. So yeah, like I said, you just gotta get in there and drill those dive kicks. Good parry. Bad combo. You could have killed there. You could have killed there for sure. Let me see. What is it? Alright, sorry, I have to pause there for a second. I have to do a work thing, but let's see if we can get this combo to land. Damn it. And that wasn't even a good combo.
Locked on.
Oh, that wasn't a good combo, and he lived. So we gotta do like a good combo, I think.
Locked on.
Did that work? Was that a full combo? That wasn't a full combo.
Locked on.
There we go. So as you see, like I'm not even good at Cammy. If you're good at Cammy, you should have probably a more optimal combo for that. But yeah, at that point, he was dead.
Locked on.
Yeah. So yeah, with that one, just get those optimals down. Again, it's not the end all be all, but you should at least practice them so you get them to the point where you can get that. And even then, like I said, that one wasn't even the optimal. That was the whack one, and it still would have killed. So let's see what happens. Let's see how you end up, unfortunately, losing this one. Jab. I like the jab pressure because we keep it safe. It makes it really he could kill you. So your defense has been an issue. Because again, if you took a throw there, you're not gonna die. So there, your option should just parry. Even if you took a punch counter throw, you wouldn't die. So that's just on defense. You gotta be a bit ready to just sit and just hold down back and parry, and not because you only died there doing to one, not knowing you could have killed, and two, getting touched. Like you just hold down back. Nothing matters there. Like make him force you open it up with a high-low mix or something, or hold parry so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, just drill those execution. So get those combos down. For when, like I said, you don't even have to do the very optimal stuff. I didn't do that, and you saw how I killed. And then just those dive kicks. That's very important for Cammy because it's one of her best things, and it would help with your approach as well. So yeah, work on that. Hopefully it helped out. We'll talk soon. Peace. Wow. Thank you for Family Medical Leave Insurance. This is Chris. May I have your first and last name?